finding your account pulled up there. Looks like you're calling in about the MMTLP shares on your account. Just want to get more information on that. Is that still the case?
Yeah, I'm wondering what the fuck's going on. I mean, the
Gotcha.
market that we were told the market was going to close on this on the 14th if it wasn't sold by then, and now all of a sudden it's the 9th when shorts have to pay because there's a lot of shorting that's been done on this, and then the market's halted. That's what the last thing I read is. What is
Yeah.
that?
So currently, right now, there are actually no orders being accepted right now for this particular stock across the board on all exchanges. So, and right now, it's under what's known as a FINRA U3 halt, which FINRA is a regulatory authority for the broker-dealer industry.
Yeah, I know who
So
FINRA is.
yeah, gotcha. So FINRA has a U3 halt on there, which U3 halt is defined as what they deem to be an extraordinary event. So they have placed the hold on this stock for now. And then also with the corporate action that's taking effect, that's why you're noticing what you're seeing in the app right now.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be open for at least a couple market days so that the shorts can pay and the rest of us that want to sell can sell, unless we want to go into next bridge. But the way it looks right now, it looks like it's going to force us into next bridge because we won't be able to sell. I mean, it says on that on the 12th is when this whole thing ends. Is if you still have the MMTLP on the 12th, that means that and you hold it through the 14th, you're going to have next bridge. That's fine, but in the meantime, many of us are going to want to probably sell either today on the 9th or the 12th, which will be the last day of trading. But if it's halted, how can we do that?
Gotcha. Yeah, I completely 100% understand what you're saying. Hopefully, or how you're supposed to be able to do that exactly. But that's the only information that we have as of this time. With the stock being halted right now and no current orders being accepted, we if orders are possible to be resumed, we probably will make an app or post about that on the app or like a card that will kind of let investors know. But there's no guarantee on that because we find out that information at the
But why
exact
would
time investors.
Robinhood? And the only reason why I have any of these stocks on Robinhood is obviously because last year I had a bunch of Torchlight and I held that through the date where it turned into what was supposed to be a placeholder, but then MMTPL TLP, as you know, was pretty much hijacked, through some fraudulent paperwork and shit. Long story short, here we are now. But now it feels like the market's just trying to force us into a situation here where we won't be able to sell, which means that there's probably billions of dollars worth of shorts out there. I mean, at some point, the market has to open to allow us to sell so that the shorts can cover, correct? They have to cover their positions before it's deleted.
That makes perfect sense, but in all honesty, we do not know what will happen from this because we won't have it until it actually does
Well, we
happen.
do know that the shorts have to cover. I mean, they
Yeah,
don't just get out of billions of dollars worth of shorting for over a year, right?
yeah, that would be a good assumption that at some point probably that would happen. But again, we would not be able to determine or say when that will happen, though.
Yeah. Well, that kind of leaves us all a little clueless to what's going on. They didn't even give you an approximate date of when we might know, seeing that we're kind of on a time limit here where everything needs to resolve itself within the next couple business days. Actually, by the end of Monday, which is 1.5 business days, because it's already noon.
Mhm. Yeah, you would think so, but so when we receive or when we try to push out orders to when we attempt to push out orders to market vendors or all the different aspects of filling an order, and we get a rejection, then that's essentially when we find out, and that's what happened this morning. We had a lot of investors attempting to place those orders, but all of them were actually canceled and rejected, not through Robinhood's actions, but through those halt hands
Well, yeah, there was
and
probably about 250 million shares of short shares that needed to pay up. They knew they needed to pay up today, and by doing that, I assume what they have in order to cover a short, you have to buy the share itself, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And that would have skyrocketed the price. And then some people would have sold and some people would have converted over. But those people that covered their shorts at least would have had an Nextbridge share because they would have bought an MMTLP share to cover that. So they would at least would have gotten something out of it. So I would assume most shorts would want to cover before the close of today. Like if I was in a short position right now, I'd have to buy an MMTLP to cover my short at whatever the market price is. But with the market close, I can't do that. So that freezes up all the shorts. And also, last question here is why does it show for that particular investment that I have no money in there? I mean, it literally shows like 6 cents.
So that is due to the current trading state of the stock. So since no exchanges right now are accepting orders right now, we only display the prices for stocks that are currently actively trading, and that we can pull the trading information from Nasdaq. If that information is not available, then it won't. There will be nothing to display there.
All right, last question. I know I already said last question, but is it possible they could lift this halt before the day is out? Or will they wait until the next business day?
Technically, that is possible. Any halt is whether it's a Nasdaq or an exchange halt or a FINRA halt, they have the authority to lift it at their own free will. So the best course of action that I can say to you is, especially if you're trying to place those orders, to constantly check back to see if it's possible, to see if it has been lifted. You can also check the FINRA website. If you want me to send it to you via email, I can do that as well whenever we disconnect. But there's a FINRA website that has all their current holds, and you can keep refreshing that page if you'd like until where you can see where it's gone away.
Yeah, and I can refresh that page right through the weekend, right? No, I'm kidding. They ain't going to do nothing on the weekend. Yeah, send me those links. I want all the data that I can get on this. I just know that there's a ridiculous amount of people right now that are freaking out about this. I have a YouTube channel, and it's very small too. I mean, the ones that have bigger ones that are going to be getting this information, I'm sure, have even more people freaking out about this whole thing.
Yeah, you're definitely right. And we've definitely seen a fair share of investors, so you're definitely not alone in all this stuff. I'm sure you can imagine. But yeah, I will definitely go ahead and send that email out to you. If it's linked directly, that takes you directly to the FINRA's website that lists all the current holds. Okay.
All right, that's appreciated. Thank you for your time.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right, bye bye.